Retirement planning can feel overwhelming. You've worked hard all your life, but how do you make sure your money lasts as long as you do? That's exactly what CPF Life is designed to solve by giving you a guaranteed monthly income for life. But how does CPF Life work? How much will you receive? And most importantly, how do you increase your payouts? Stick around because in this video, I'll break it all down so you know exactly how to make CPF Life work for you. Hi, I'm Fer from Dollar Bureau, a personal finance platform that talks about insurance, investments, and financial planning. Alright, let's start with what is CPF Life? CPF Life stands for CPF Lifelong Income for the Elderly. And as the name suggests, it's a government-backed scheme that ensures you receive monthly payouts for life. It actually replaced the old retirement sum scheme, which only provided payouts for a limited period. But as Singaporeans live longer, on average up to 84 years old, it became clear that we needed a better solution. That's where CPF Life comes in. No matter how long you live, you'll always have money coming in. I know some of you might be wondering, how does CPF Life compare to the old retirement sum scheme? Don't worry, I'll cover CPF Life and the retirement sum scheme in another video, so be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon. Okay, who is eligible for CPF Life? You'll be automatically enrolled in CPF Life if you're a Singapore citizen or a PR, you were born on or after 1st January 1958, and you have at least $60,000 in your CPF retirement account by the time you are 65. If you don't meet the $60,000 requirement, don't worry, you'll still receive payouts, but they'll be lower and based on whatever you have saved. And that brings us to the next big question. How does CPF Life work exactly? It's actually really simple because at 55 years old, a portion of your CPF ordinary account and special account is transferred to your retirement account. Then at 65, CPF Life starts paying you a monthly income for life based on your savings in your retirement account. But here's where it gets interesting. You actually get to choose your CPF Life plan. So let me go through the options. There are 3 different CPF Life plans and each one has its own benefits. The first one is the standard plan, and which is also the default plan. The standard plan gives you the highest possible monthly payout and your payouts are fixed for life, which means they just don't change. The downside of this plan is that it leaves less money for your family when you pass away. This plan is best if you want stable and predictable income. Number 2 is the basic plan, which gives you lower payouts but gives you more for your family when you pass on. So you will receive lower monthly payouts but more money will be left for your family in the future. Your payouts decrease gradually over time and it's best for those who want to leave an inheritance for their families. Number 3 is the escalating plan, where your payouts start a little bit lower but increase by 2% every year. This helps offset inflation so your purchasing power doesn't shrink over time. This is best if you're worried about the rising costs in the future, which makes it a great choice for you. So now that you know what each plans offer, let's look at how much will you receive from CPF Life. Well, your CPF Life payouts depend on how much you have in your retirement account at 55. For example, with the basic retirement sum, which is currently at $106,500 in 2025, you'll get around $930 per month at 65 with the standard plan. With the FRS, which is 2 times the BRS or $213,000, this increases to around $1,730 per month with the standard plan. And with the ERS, which is 4x the BRS or $426,000 in 2025, you could get about $2,500 per month under the standard plan. So the more you save, the higher your payouts will be. But what if your savings aren't enough? Well, if you want to maximize your CPF Life income, here are 4 ways to do so. Number 1, top up your retirement account. Using the retirement sum topping up scheme, you can add more money to your RA, either for yourself or for your loved ones. The more you top up, the higher your CPF Life payouts will be. Number 2, defer your CPF Life payouts. If you feel like you do not have an immediate need for the money or you wish to continue working past the retirement age and take home a salary, you should consider deferring your payouts so you can increase your payout amounts in the later years. This deferment means that you'll continue to earn more interest in your CPF savings with up to 6% risk-free interest rate every year. And what's more, each year of deferment increases your payout amount by about 7%. And you may be wondering if it's such a good deal. What's the catch? Well, the catch is that you can only defer these payouts until you reach 70. Nevertheless, you'll still be earning a total increase of up to 35% if you start your payouts at 70. But is this a good idea? Well, I did some calculations to see if it's worth deferring. We found that if you deferred for a year, you would officially get more payouts once you turn 80. And for every year you defer, you add 1 year to when you officially get more payouts. So let me give you an example. If you defer for 2 years, you'll get more payouts at 81. 3 years, it's 82. Hopefully you get the point. Is it worth it to defer your CPF life payouts? Well, the average life expectancy of Singaporeans is 84 years old. Assuming you live a longer life than most, perhaps up to 87, you might not enjoy the increment in your CPF life payouts for long. But if you're prudent and take the life expectancy of 84 years old, then there's only a few years of more payouts at that age. The third way to increase your CPF life payouts is to use the lease buyback scheme. This essentially means you using the value of your property through the lease buyback scheme to top up your CPF RA, which in turn leads to higher CPF life payouts. You do this by selling off the few remaining years of your lease. If you have a 3-room or smaller flat, you can receive up to $30,000 in LBS bonus. If you have a 4-room flat, you can receive up to $15,000 of LBS bonus. Or if you have a 5-room flat, you can receive up to $7,500 of the LBS bonus. For households with a single owner, you will use the bonus to top up your RA to the current age-adjusted full retirement sum. For households with more than 2 owners, each of them will use their share of proceeds to top up his or her RA to the current age-adjusted basic retirement sum. However, this is only applicable to those who own an HDB flat and are eligible under these following criteria. Number 4, you supplement CPF Life with private annuities. So if you're worried that CPF Life isn't enough, you can supplement it with a private annuity plan for extra retirement income. And that leads to another question. What if you don't want to be on CPF Life? Can you opt out of CPF Life? Yes, but under specific conditions. If you have a pension or a private annuity plan that gives you equal or higher payouts than CPF Life, you can apply for an exemption. But for most Singaporeans, CPF Life is still the best option because it guarantees income for life. Okay, now for some frequently asked questions. What happens if you don't meet the basic retirement sum? If you don't meet the BRS, you can still join CPF Life, but your payouts will be lower. However, you can boost your savings by topping up your retirement account, pledging your property. Is CPF Life enough for retirement? While CPF Life is great, many can't help to wonder if it's enough. Well, it covers basic living expenses, but if you want a more comfortable retirement, you'll probably need additional savings, another source of investment, or even other income sources. But how do you know if you have enough? The easy way is to ask yourself, is the CPF Life payouts sufficient to support yourself through retirement if you were to retire right now? If the answer is no, then you need another source of funds to support yourself through retirement. But for those of you who are more detailed or who are extremely detailed, you can use our comprehensive financial planning spreadsheet to calculate how much you need for retirement. Using the retirement goals calculator, I determined that if I were to retire right now, I will need about $3,000 per month. I'm born in 1996, and if I want to retire at 55 years old, that's 26 more years to retirement. Assuming I live till 75, that's 20 years of monthly income I need for myself. With an inflation rate of 2.5%, I need about $1.75 million by the time I turn 65, which translates to about 5.7K per month. Assuming that CPF Life payouts increases at a rate of 3% in 26 years, the BRS will be about $2,000 per month and the FRS about 3.7K. That's a shortfall of 3.7K or almost $2,000 per month. So either I need to reduce what I need during retirement or start investing more right now. And I don't know about you, but I prefer to live a comfortable retirement after working for so many years. And I want to live my retirement where I don't have to worry about my finances. So yeah, I'll probably need to start investing and saving for my retirement. And that's everything you need to know about CPF Life. It's one of the best ways to secure a comfortable retirement, but choosing the right plan is key. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which CPF Life plan do you think suits you the best? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more practical financial tips. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.